Good morning. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Saturday, the 20th of September 2025. So, as per usual, we're starting with the synoptic, and here's the situation yesterday at lunchtime with sort of low pressures out in the North Atlantic and a high pressure lying across the sort of Mediterranean into Spain and France. We run that through midnight last night. It seems as though there's very little change, but we get to lunchtime today, and the high pressure is kind of moved out in towards Greece, Turkey kind of area. There is another high pressure building in the Atlantic, but sandwiched between the two is a couple of low pressures and a series of fronts which are going to affect the country today. If we run that through midnight, you can see those fronts go through and into lunchtime tomorrow. And we have an occlusion that's going to be sat pretty much across the M4 corridor and south at about lunchtime tomorrow. Looking at the sat pic, you can see there's a lot of cloud covering much of the UK there. And that's going to be with us for a fair part of the day. And if we look at the rain radar, you can see the rain that's associated with that. There's a large band of rain crossing the channel, may get into Kent in the next hour or two. And there's also rain down the west coast of the country, which is going to be affecting us, and that's going to reach us later on today. And indeed, if we look at the rain forecast and run that through from about 8, 9 o'clock this morning, we can see that the rain comes up from the channel and it's going to be with us by about lunchtime. And that's going to continue through a fair part of the afternoon, and probably not going to clear up until maybe about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. Looking at the TAFs and METARs, Odium's TAF is basically it's out of date, really. But their actuals are 1606 knots, greater than 9K visibility. Sorry, missed, broken at 600 feet, broken it again at 2100 feet. Temperature 14, dew point 14, and pressure 10, 11. And I've gone up winds to Southampton Airport for their TAF, which is valid. It's valid through until 4 o'clock this afternoon. So they're forecasting 1908 knots, greater than 10K visibility with few at 2,000 feet. And then temporarily between now and 10 o'clock local, 1.5 kilometres visibility, mist, broken cloud at 1,200 feet. And then temporarily again between 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the afternoon, viz down to 7 kilometres and light rain, broken at 1,200 feet. 10% chance that between 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock local, viz down to 3 kilometres in rain or showers and rain. Spot winds then to the north of us, 1,000 foot wind, 180 degrees 20 knots, 2,000 foot wind, 180 25, 5,000, 190 25. And to the south of us, 1,000 foot wind, 200 35, 210 40, and 210 45 for the 2,000 and 5,000. Windy is showing surface wind here at Lasham. This is 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's southerly with a little bit of west in it, around about 8 knots. And we'll take that through until 5 o'clock this afternoon. It's increased to 15 knots. Met Office for this area, again, concurs with those wind strengths, southwesterly towards the end of the afternoon, 9, 10 knots to begin with, 12, 13 knots, but perhaps later on in the afternoon, and gusting into the low 20s at the strongest part of the day. They're also suggesting that we're going to have rain here from about 1 o'clock through until about 4 o'clock, and looking at the humidity, it's going to be quite high through that sort of period as well, which kind of confirms that. Temperature-wise, GFS are forecasting lunchtime temperatures in the Lasham area to be about 20 centigrade, at best, with the dew point down at 13. And currently here at Lasham, we have 14 centigrade and a dew point of just over 12. Looking at the camera, this was at 7:15 this morning, quite misty. Let's just refresh that to let you see the change. That mist is lifted a little bit into low cloud, but it's still not really flyable looking at that. The cross section then from Skysight is showing a fair bit of upper cloud right through until about 4 in the afternoon. And the cloud bases are going to be quite low looking at this. And yeah, not a brilliant day. Perhaps some weak thermal activity, but there's also going to be rain mixed in with that as well. And not a brilliant day at all, really. Looking at top meteo, this is starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. Looking at significant weather, they're showing the odd bit of rain or drizzle in their area. But if we run that through, there is a little bit of a weather window by the looks of it. But then it's quite rapidly replaced by rain this afternoon. The timings are slightly different to the rest, but I think in general, what they're forecasting is going to happen. No TAMs then. There's a fair few to the south and west, which I don't think we're going to be anywhere near that. It's not going to be any real cross country or anything like that done today. Barton Stacey out to the west is going to be flare firing both day and night through until the end of the month. And 19, which is Rushmore, that's underneath the airspace. That we won't be going that direction either. So let's move on then to the local airfield debriefing, and we shall start with the glider bookings. There is a K21 on book construction today with, I think, 4 students. There's a K21 on the casual list. There's a K13 available for trial lessons. I very much doubt they'll be happening today. There's plenty of single seat availability. There is one instructor available on the casual list, thanks to Anne Knight, and there's a simulator is available as per usual. Just a reminder that there's still a place or two left on week 3 if anyone's interested. Come and have a chat with Evan, Barry, and myself, or if you want just to book straight away, go via the office and they'll book you onto it. There's no movements that we know of today, and looking at the airfield ops and info, general situation is that there's low pressure is dominant. There's a series of fronts transiting the area over the next 24-40 hours. We will be on runway 23 with the cables on the grass to the east today. Instructors, please don't brief at the front of the queue. It holds everyone up. And please be ready when the cable or tug arrives. And please do not land or taxi on the disused runway shown here in red. We had both retrieve trucks yesterday suffer punctures by driving down those sort of disused runways, and it's just an indication if it can do that to a car tyre, it will do that to a glider tyre, no problem. So launch point vehicle will be out on 2-3 on the hard, winching to the east side, aerotowing to the west side, all on the grass, and of course landing well into the field today. That's it from me today. Have a great day's flying. Enjoy yourselves, please keep it safe, and just a gentle reminder that the instructors meeting being held today will be at 5:30 in the Brown Elephant. See you all there.